Hi, my name is Lindsay Kelling, and I'm the Healthy Teaching Kitchen Dietitian at the Truman VA Hospital in Columbia, Missouri. And today we're going to be making a banana nut sweet potato muffin. So we're going to go ahead and get started. So we are going to start with some pureed sweet potato that we've already cooked. Now you can use a whole sweet potato and just take out the inside, or if you have the frozen cube sweet potato, you can use it as well. So that's already mashed up, and to this we're going to add 1 medium banana. Now on your bananas, the more ripe, the sweeter it's going to be for this recipe. So if you have some bananas that you need to use and are looking like they need to get off your counter, go ahead and include those. And we're going to just mash up that banana into our sweet potato and get it all combined. That banana will add some extra fiber with the sweet potato, and will add just a little bit of sweetness to it as well. All right, get that all nice and mashed. And then we're going to add a little bit of protein to this recipe in the form of a nut butter. So for this one, we're going to be using an almond butter, but if you have a peanut butter or a cashew butter, or if you have a nut allergy and you use a sunflower butter, any of those can be exchanged for this. So whichever one you have on hand. It will also add some of those good, healthy mono and polyunsaturated fats, as well as a little bit of protein. All right, so include that in there. Then to this, we're gonna go ahead and add 3 eggs, and we're gonna use the whole eggs. Now, if you wanna remove a little bit more of that cholesterol, you could do 6 egg whites instead of the 3 full eggs, so whichever you wanna do. If you don't wanna use eggs, you can use flaxseed as a replacement as well. So lots of options with this recipe. Then we're going to add just a little bit of sweetness to this one, and there's a lot of different ways that you can add that. We're going to be using 3 tablespoons of a brown sugar today, but if you don't want to use brown sugar, you can use regular sugar. You can use maple syrup. You can use honey. If you want to eliminate the added sugars, you can use an artificial sweetener. Now, if you choose to substitute an artificial sweetener, just make sure you don't use 3 tablespoons unless it's a baking version that you can use equal parts. And that'll usually say on the front of your box, okay? So if you're just using the little packets, don't open 3 tablespoons of a sweetener packet, okay? And then we're gonna add 1 teaspoon of vanilla. And then we are going to add a teaspoon of cinnamon, 1 teaspoon of a baking soda, and then 2/3 cup of a whole wheat flour. So again, we're getting some extra fiber from this. We're getting some B vitamins in this. And this is another area you can substitute as well. If you have an almond flour or a coconut flour and want to use it, you can. If you have some protein powder and you want to throw into this recipe, you can do that as well. So we're just going to get this nice and combined and mashed up. All right. And then you can add all kinds of fun flavors to this. You can add some dried fruit. You can add nuts. So we're going to add a few pecans to this as well. Again, some of those good mono and polyunsaturated fats. And then just to give it a nice little kick today, we're going to add some dark chocolate chips. And this is a 60% dark chocolate. And that 60%, we want that to be as high as we can. So if we can find one that's a 70 or an 80% dark chocolate, that's even better, because that shows the higher cacao amount that's in it, or there's some extra antioxidants. And usually there's less sugar in those, which is even better. So we kind of get a double bonus. A little bit of chocolatey flavor without a lot of added sugar. All right. So then we're going to take our mixture and we're going to put it into 12 muffin cups. So these can be made and baked ahead of time. If you want to bake them and freeze them, they work as a great snack to pull out. Make them at the beginning of the week. They can be a good addition to your breakfast or a snack option for the kids. So we're going to put these into our muffin cups, and then we're going to bake them for about 16 to 18 minutes, okay, until they're done. So after your muffins are done baking, pull them out, let them cool till they're nice and cooled off, and then ready to serve. Check back with us for more recipes. Thanks.